Go.
We're live? We're live? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're up.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, jizz gobblers and cockmongers is what I had down here. Welcome to the Luau, where we'll be roasting the fattest hog I know. Benjamin, insert fat joke here, Rickman. Ben gave me 13 hours notice that I was going to be roast master, and I don't know any of you. I had to look up your Facebooks to find out anything about you, and from what I can tell, you're all boring as fuck. And just out of curiosity, who here is a right-wing Republican gun nut? Show of hands. Okay, so I'm kind of on base here. All right, good. I know who I'm talking to. All right. Let's see. I was asked to kind of set the tone for how things are going to be tonight. I think we've kind of done that with our conversations beforehand, but I guess what I really wanted to say, there we go. I was actually going to say, fuck, very loudly, fuck. You guys, bunch of morons from what I can tell. So, but I don't really know you, getting to know you a little bit, pretty much. All right. Ben, I found his girlfriend wasn't coming. I thought he wouldn't invite her, but apparently he's got some balls. He's going to invite the girlfriend. Not going to help you get laid in the future, though, Ben. And that's not going to help for that. And I'm guessing she's going to see this. Of course,
I don't need help getting laid. I have Gene Simmons' tongue.
Tongue, maybe. I actually, though, wanted to bring this up. I'm pretty sure you're actually still a virgin. I mean, just sheer mechanics. I know you've explained it to me in graphic detail, but still, I don't believe you. It just doesn't seem plausible. Now, I could make fat jokes till the cows come home about Ben. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's not even really fun anymore. So, I got a little treat for everybody here. This right here.
Son of a bitch, he's actually doing it.
This is a copy of an erotic fiction that Ben wrote about 12 years ago.
I want a copy of that.
I would love a copy as well.
I'll take a copy.
I will copy you on that copy.
Here.
By the way, remember how we were talking about Crystal Taro earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep that in mind.
Plenty of copies. Just for those of you, a little prelim.
Son of a bitch.
It is rife with.
I read it like last night.
Yeah, it is rife with bondage and strong Christian overtones and non-consent. It's great.
I don't know you, Christian.
I actually was. My plan was I was going to write this into a screenplay and act it out up here on stage with my girlfriend. And we were looking at this, and it was like, you know what? The problem with doing that is it's not really funny. It would actually be kind of sad and pathetic. It would be like taking Anne Frank's attempt at non-consent bondage Christian porn and making fun of that. So, let's see. Got a few people who I'm going to call it that we're not here tonight. Before I bring up the first roaster, the Harrington family, his sister and that whole clan. I should mention right now, my last name is Harrington, but I am not genetically related to the Harrington family, which after looking them up online, I am very, very thankful for. So, again, from what I can tell, gun-toting Republican redneck, and also apparently containing an Uncle Fester. Let's see here. Who else wasn't here tonight? Jennifer, you ended up showing up. Yeah, seriously, I looked up your likes on Facebook. Paul Ryan, Mitt Romney, George W., Fox News, guns, anti-Obama stuff, and then I noticed on there also Sex Pistols and the Anonymous movement. Get your shit together.
What can I say? I'm sliding.
Let's see here. Who else didn't show up? Amber, you showed up. Let's see some of your stuff. Apparently, you're Ben's other role-playing group, which I guess I've stolen him from you. Let's see here. Let me see. We got you had marriage equality on there. Marriage equality and stuff like that. But also you had Vin Diesel and Axe body spray. So apparently you're into douches, and as I can tell, pretty accurate. By the way, Kid Rock called, wants to style back.
Right on.
So, let's see. Apparently, our first roaster is the douche and mention, Steven. So, give him a round of applause.
Oh man, I can get up there now?
Yeah, it's your turn, buddy.
I don't even know that.
Just need to get to the
I met you on FetLife, so you've seen me naked at least once.
All right. You get a copy? Mom, you get a copy?
You're gonna give a copy of my erotic fiction to my mother?
Yeah.
F this, I'm done.
Everybody reads that.
F this, I'm done.
Everybody reads down. No. Well, all I pretty much have got to say is, alright, Ben is a great guy, but I'm sorry to say, dude, you know what? The fat bastard wants his mini-me back.
I ate him, motherfucker.
And, yes, I'm going to have to say, yeah, I'm a big fan of Kid Rock. So what? You know what? It was in the 80s. Rock on, right? They were good times. And basically, and there were just a few things about D&D, man. I just really have got to know. Why the hell would you choose to be a barbarian? No.
I'm sorry, we were talking about Game of Thrones earlier, weren't we? Enough said.
Enough said. Well, basically, it's like, I don't know, Ben, but he is a great guy, though, as far as I know. Like, the 2 times I met him. But he seems to be pretty cool, very nerdy, very geeky. And that's basically pretty much about all I've got to say about him.
Yeah, there's a cord there, Hoss.
Dude, you were going to kill me with that thing.
Do what I can.
We'll go next. We got Amber. Amber, the D&D thing. I pretty much said already everything I was going to say about you. Really. Nothing. I couldn't get anything from your Facebook page. You must clean, boring. It's like, wow, no personality whatsoever.
Nothing but clean.
All right, so next we have Amber, a.k.a. Minx. I guess it's a personal joke. I'll give her a hand.
Oh, very personal. So it's sad that I actually had to write a speech for you, because there's so much I can put in here. So wow, Gene Simmons' tongue. Where do you keep it? Your pocket? Hey, what is 4 plus?
Really long time.
Now I'd like to point out, of all the people in this room who say that, you're a guy.
Not many people can penetrate with their tongue.
Thank you. You have now made it an ass end of a joke. Banji. I am honored to not only be capable of calling you Banji, and not enduring the wrath of Sauron, but to be your friend. There are so many volumes that can be roasted when you look back into your life and to the present. In fact, so many that I know beating you with each volume would give you more pleasure than most of your exes have. If there was to be an epic rap battle that was created based on you, I wonder what would win out, the weight you lost or your fanfare? Ben, get out of your chair, it's not the Enterprise. We all know you want to be up there with Spock. You are such a sweet guy.
Fucking lick those ears.
In fact, you're so sweet, you attract pets like a few of your exes. I do wonder how
You only know one.
I do wonder how your hair didn't zap them away, since your personality is so electrifying. Now, Ben, I know life is getting better for you, so I feel some sympathy. But being a 30-something still living at home with your mom is like your shirt says, epic fail. How did you ever hook the current girlfriend you're with? You have always been a boisterous person. But your quick wit and abstract sounds just make it too entertaining to follow you without laughing. You're the smart Peter that should be in the Family Guy. Just make sure you don't drive into the electric box on the way home, I do want to catch the rerun of Star Wars Episode 1 on that fest. Because you know they have the movie. D&D. God, that is one big part of your life, isn't it? Why is it when I think back on our first session with you playing your mute, eye-branding barbarian gnome, that I understand why people can think you're crazy? And the image of you catching the bag of chips I tossed across the room to you, you remember that? And you actually caught it. Forevermore created your new nickname, Bomba. The chips are your sausage. For those who don't know, Hobbit. All in all, I love you. You are a wonderful friend, a great guy, a nerd, and have always been there for me. For I know that if I ever need you, or your help, all I need to say is Hulk smash. Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Well, doesn't look like we have many more roasters. If Annie, I mean, one more, right? You're going up.
I don't have anything prepared.
That's all right. Wing it. You're a funny guy. Of course, looks aren't everything. Yeah, that was old. I'm sorry. So at the very least, there are a couple people I forgot to mention that didn't show up tonight, since there were way more who didn't show up, and obviously had better things to do than come here tonight. Totally forgot. Let's see. Apparently, Jessica, what's her last name now? Dickbuck? Jessica Dickbuck didn't show up tonight, which apparently I dodged a bullet on that one. You'll have to look at Ben's Facebook page to find out why. But also, Jamie Ray didn't show up. Again, I can kind of understand that. It might be a little embarrassing for everyone in the room to, know her as well as her gynecologist. It's okay. We all make mistakes. So, what do you think? You want to come up?
Yeah,
all right, Jason's going to come.
It's only joke.
Be kind to him. He doesn't have anything prepared. Just like life.
All right.
Probably the most successful person in this room.
I've known Ben a really long time, actually. It's probably one of the people.
Better part of a score.
Yeah. So
Better part of a score.
15 years.
Plus.
So you know, like they say, like everybody's got like a little fat kid inside of them.
I ate him.
You go to a candy store, and like you get like that little fat kid inside you that wants to go grab everything. Ben ate his fat kid. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, we all have a little fat person inside of us, but Ben ate his fat person, and that's okay because it makes more of him to love. That's all I have. I gotta be honest. I love Ben enough to have. I mean, we don't talk a lot or anything like that, but I have enough respect for him and love for him to still communicate with him, even after 15 years. Even when I read shit on Facebook and I go, God damn it, man, what the hell are you thinking? Like really? And then I don't say anything, except for that one time, and we got in that little thing.
Jackass.
And I was like, hey, you don't have to be a dick. But respectfully, I'm equally a dick. So, Ben, to be honest, I love you. If my kids didn't consume my entire universe, I might actually have longer standing friendships that exceeded outside of the once a year meet and greet. But he's a great fellow, and truth be told, he does bring joy to my life when I get a chance to actually talk with him. He has the same nerdisms that I do: Star Trek, Star Wars, video games, Gene Simmons' tongue.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, not that I want Gene Simmons' tongue. I mean, anyway, the reason why I have 3 kids. So that's really about it. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I'm not really good on my feet.
Apparently, there's 3 kids.
A lot better off my feet than my 3 children. Anyway,
he fucks a lot.
So I just wanted to say happy birthday, and I was very happy to be here and be part of this. Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's it, except the man himself. I apologize for all the bad things we said to my. So let's be honest, it was Ben's idea in the first place to hear this. So and it's all almost completely true. So without further ado, for retaliation, Benjamin Rickman.
Look at the sordid lot of outcasts I see before me. Drunks, alcoholics, drug users, unemployed douchebags. There's supposed to be an amateur porn artist here. Right? But Jamie, we miss you. No, you know what? I've wanted to have a roast for years, mainly because all my friends are in fact the biggest arrogant douchebags on the planet. And I've heard what they can say to me on the cuff. I'd love to hear what they had planned out, unless, you know, you come unprepared in life like John Smedley. And it used to be, and that was my old reason. Because I always wanted to hear, go ahead, say it, but I love the insult humor. The reason has changed. In the past decade, I've had 2 kids, lost one, lost a brother, been engaged 8 times, been married once, divorced once. What else can happen? There's nothing else anyone can say to me. And yes, I have had sex. And I had the videos on my computer to prove it. Now,
Get a zoom lens on.
Wide angle.
Yeah. No. See, I've heard it said that the legacy you leave is who you have in your life. And over the past couple years, because of my life choices, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not the right-wing, conservative, gun-toting Christian I was in high school. I am, in fact, a bisexual, BDSM-loving sexual deviant who is part of the kink and fetish scene. I've lost about 85% of my friends over the past few years because of that. But the friends I have left are my family. We may not talk often enough, but, you know, you're raising hell spawn, so that's okay.
It's a lot of work.
Right. Making or raising? More sex jokes. But no, and even though I did not get the show, I didn't get the crowd I wanted, the people I have here are quality folks. Except for Jenny, you're just a douche. No. I love you more than I ever loved your sister. Now, I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
Hey, that should be the way it is.
I loved your sister enough to at least breed 1.5 children. Now, too soon? No? Well, I'm a horrible man, and I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell for that one. No. Thank you guys. You guys are all awesome, and I've never felt this love in my life. It's true. All right. Thank you guys. Why not?
All right, I think that's about it, eh?
Yep.
No.
Still a lizard.
Damn right. Nice. Classy.
I do have one thing to say, though. Ben, I have to applaud you. Out of everybody in my life, I have never